Hello and welcome to my garden and the dinosaurs who live there. Well, you'll see I'm back in a waterproof. We had a couple of really scorching days during the week, but as it's the weekend, it has been raining and raining and raining and raining. And I think probably it's quite common around the country, but certainly here it rained most of Saturday and this is Sunday morning. We've got a little lull, everything's soaking wet, but enjoying the watering, I guess. But the rain's going to start up again and it's going to be on and off, certainly all day and throughout the week. So, July going into August, fantastic. However, things are enjoying the watering in the garden, and we're getting a lot of growth. Unfortunately, because of the lack of sunshine other than a couple of days, some flowers and fruits, etc., are a bit slow in coming forward, but we're getting there. What I thought I would do today is give you a bit of an update on my sunflowers that I'm growing in part for Nick's Allotment Garden Sunflower Challenge 2019. Sorry, that was a bit of a mouthful to say. Okay, so I think this is my tallest sunflower. This is Autumn Beauty. And it's way up there. My height is about there. And I'm 5'5". So I figure that must be over it is over 7 foot tall. That cane, that's a 7 foot cane. And it's there. So that's got to be 8.5 foot tall. It's going on forever. Let's see. So obviously I can't quite reach up and give you a photograph, give you a video of the flower. It's not quite there yet. But yeah, so there's a biggish flower and a smaller one behind it there. And at the juncture of where the stem and the leaves meet the stem, there are others growing. So if I just point you to there, for example, you see there's other little flower leaves happening. So at that intersection, there's going to be more flower heads. This is the only Autumn Beauty out of the few that I grew that's actually still alive. Here, I gave some away certainly, but that's my tallest. About, what did I say? About 7.5, 8 foot tall. No, about 8.5 foot tall. I think that's what I said. Yes. So very tall. Not a lot happening in the flower front, but at least it's coming. The one next door to it, and I can't get in to see what that is. What is it? What is it? Sunburst, I think this one is. It's a little bit more modest. That's almost hitting 7 foot. Again, there's probably some flower action happening at the top there, but I'm too short to notice at the moment. Now I have to say at this point it is the 28th of July and I still haven't got sunflowers, or mostly. Oh, hello. Here's Colin, as usual, out to help. Over here there's a little one. This is a red sun, and you can see that we've got a flower happening, but not quite out yet, but give that a few more days. If we get some sunshine at all, hopefully that will be out and about, and I think we're going to have a few more heads if we can get done before the winter arrives. Oh, and there's little Beryl. Hi Beryl. Okay, so that's 3. Down here we have a red sun again. red sun appear to do quite well here. There's a head forming there, maybe a couple of heads. Obviously we've still got the old snail action happening. But hey ho, that's how it is here. And over here we have a sunburst. And again, some snail action. I'll maybe put some copper foil in that. And some heads forming at the top there. I'm just reaching up. I don't know whether I'm pointing, actually pointing at the head, because I can't reach. That one is at the top of the 7 foot cane, so that's 7 foot at the minute. Okay, let's see what else we have. Henry's out helping today as well. I do have another autumn beauty. I was lying earlier. This is an autumn beauty. Now it's sitting on top of a little, a couple of sleepers there that are formed in a raised bed. So it's at the top of the 7 foot cane, but it looks a bit taller because it's on top of the little raised bed. I'm trying to go round what's happening here. Oh, in fact, I can't even stand on that because there's a trough on it. But I think there's some flower head action happening there. Yep. So that's 2 autumn beauties I have. I didn't realise that. There we go. Oh, now over here, let's just look at it from this angle. Look at all the holes in the leaves. Can you see? Oh, this is the one that got totally pounded a couple of weeks ago when we had some really quite high summer winds and torrential rain. And from where the top of the cane is, it was actually at a 45-degree angle, the flower head. It was just getting blown about, but it has survived. So let me just go around. And I can't remember which one this is. It's looking like it's probably a sunburst, but we'll see when the flowers come out. So let me just go around here. I'll need to go all the way around, all the way around. I can't see any better here. But there is a flower head up there. Yes, yes, yes. Gosh, poor thing. Look how thick the stem is though. It's really thick. I did have 2 sunflowers where that cane is, but I've moved them because they were also getting really buffeted by bad weather. So here's one of them, and this is a red sun. And this is the one that actually has flowered. So there was the first flower, and here's the second at the top there. So it's quite pretty. I'm not saying it's the prettiest in the world, but it's a flower. Yay, it's a flower. And we're getting, oops, sorry Colin, lots of them. So that's 2 there, 1 there, 1 there, and potentially a couple more down the stem. So yes, well done red sun for being my first flowering sunflower. And if I go over here, sunburst we have here. Sunburst, quite pretty leaves actually. Not huge flappy things like red sun, but modest sized leaves. I quite like this, and it's not quite up the top of the 7 foot cane yet, but getting there. And there should be a flower head appearing in there at some point. And again, we'll probably have a few more down the stem, but not flowered yet. But yeah, I like the look of the foliage on the sunburst. Over on the deck, I've got these dinky little sunflowers called teddy bear, and they're getting there. You can see that the flowers are starting to form, and again they're multi-headed. And if I just look down, well, you can see here in this one, there's flower head there, and another one tucked in behind, and then further in as well. So yeah, big struggle is stopping slugs getting these, but touch wood, I've done that. This one hasn't been the most happy. You'll see its leaves are a bit crumpled. Some of the others had crumpled leaves, but once I potted them on, they seemed to recover. But that one, still going to flower, I think, but it's, yeah, it's not looking at the prettiest. But that, excuse me, that's the teddy bear sunflowers. I'm looking forward to those coming out. And I've kept, I won't say the best till last, but the one I'm probably most excited about, and that's this. It's been hiding actually in the grow house there, but I've brought it out now. I've been brave enough to bring it out. This is the Italian white sunflower, and it is a bit delicate. I mean, I started off with a few of these, but I'm down to one. So I just hope that it flowers before it gets gotten by something. You can see there we've got a flower head, and this should become a creamy white flower. And there's one behind it, and that's going to be a flower, 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 and so on and so forth. So if I'm lucky, and if I can stop marauding snails eating it and the weather trying to kill it, I'm hoping that this will look really, really nice. But boy, it's been an effort to get it to this stage. Maybe if it had been last year when here in Scotland we had 3 solid weeks of just sunshine, I think probably it would have been happier. But yeah, I've now got a bit of a crusade going to try and keep this alive so that we can all see what these flowers look like. So yeah. So all in all, not unhappy with the sunflowers. Hopefully it won't be too long before I've got a lot more flowers actually out, but the plants themselves are setting themselves up to producing some nice flowers at some point. So hopefully the next update on the sunflowers I give you will be full of an abundance of beautiful glowing sunflower heads. We shall see. I hope you've enjoyed this update. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. I'd love to hear your comments, and if you haven't already subscribed, please just click subscribe, and you can follow me on my chicken keeping and gardening journey. Bye bye for now.